it's such an amazing thing to understand what Zulkarnain was all about, from the lens of those rabbis as well, in which we are going to cover now, because somehow there's a confusion here in the ummah, and the confusion is that when this ayah says inna makkanna lahu fil ardi wa atayna min kulli shay'in sababa, this word is repeated in this ayah and the next ayah, fa'atba'u sababa.
Yeah.
Somehow the two words have different meanings. If you read any translation of the world, you'll find out that this word is repeated with absolutely no change in connotations. So if you ask the local Arabs, they too are making that translation or what's the word, comprehension out of this.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, this is so clear that we have given him
means to everything.
Makkanna lahu fil ard. That means this ard word is not this planet.
Yeah.
This is a meaning which we can take, that this planet, or we can take ard, because if you look at, I was watching this Cassini mission the other day, when they actually went and went to the moons of Saturn and on the land of Saturn. That was the last known image, because it just blew up in the atmosphere of Saturn. The fact that when you look at the moon or these moons or all of those places, if I just show you a picture of all of those lands, no one in the world can actually tell the difference between our land and their land, or that land.
Wow.
Those are the same rock formations. Those are the same sort of sand and clay. Obviously, the atmosphere is different. And the very fact that we have to call it land signifies that, this is a basic psychology of the Quran as well. I'm not just referring to Surah Talaq.
Yeah.
The very fact that they are the whole terrestrial entity in the universe is called Al-Ard.
Okay, so I think we should make this point very clear that whenever in the Quran the word Al-Ard is used, it means land.
Yeah, it means
which
land.
Which can be this earth or any other earth.
Yeah, the context is
probably in the context,
yeah.
But is there any specific word for this world in the Quran? What's that?
Ad-Dunya.
Ad-Dunya.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Ad-Dunya refers exactly to where we are living, but Al-Ard can refer to anywhere, depending on the context.
Yeah. Well, in Surah Al-Baqarah, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. In Surah Al-Mulk, مُزَيِّنَ السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيا.
Wow.
This is the sky of this planet that we've adorned with lamps.
With lamps, yeah.
Yeah. This is such an amazing, Surah Al-Mulk is such an amazing way of actually understanding that if it was Sama al-Ard, Sama'ul Ard, then it would have locked and sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But since we know that the last heaven is going to be scrolled, that means...
Exactly.
Yeah. And this also signifies that the way we look at Saturn and Jupiter and all of those planets, it is not upon us to decide whether the horizontal linear way of looking at this sky, in which there is Andromeda and all of the other galaxies and all the stars that we see, we assume that if we're going to go to Saturn, which of course they did, and they did take a picture of the Earth from Saturn, it does look like a star. So it is a natural assumption that we share the same heaven, the first heaven, with Saturn and Jupiter and wherever we see. Even though if you look carefully at this ayah, مُزَيِّنَ السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيا, this, if we couple that with رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً, it clearly shows two different meanings. One is the fact that these heavens could be also vertically aligned as well. And we could be in a different heaven than the heaven of Saturn or any other planet. Because the word dunya specifically means, the life on this planet.
Yeah.
Or it could also mean, and the second meaning would be that, it is the same sky that we actually enjoy with whatever we can see, because the lamp itself, signifies there's a lock. The ceiling is set that, this is, because in Surah Anbiya, ayah 104 verse, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we're going to scroll up the last heaven, the first heaven.
Yeah.